gosh, it's actually cooler outside than it is in my house right now because I forgot to open the windows last night, so it got a little stuffy. Anyway, today I've been dreaming about RV life. Actually, this whole month I've been dreaming about RV life, and so I thought I would talk a little bit about how much it costs and show some pictures. I'll be honest, I took the worst pictures and videos during RV life because I wasn't thinking in terms of, I guess, what other people would appreciate. I was thinking more in terms of what I would appreciate. Also, do you hear the birds? I love it. Anyway, so Alex and I did RV life for 5 months in a 2000 Dodge 190 Popular, which is kind of like a camper van. So it was motorized. I did not bring a tow vehicle. We just brought the RV and all of our stuff in it. We started with it super packed, and then of course by the end of the 5 months I had it much more streamlined, so it was pretty freaking awesome. Anyway, so we did 5 months, 14 states, 20,000 miles on this baby, and we had a blast. I was constantly driving though, constantly moving. The way I figured out where to go is I created what I called my travel plan book, which I didn't realize this, they actually sell books like this, but at the time I didn't know it, so I literally just, and this is like, you know, you always mess up on notebooks, but I put basically every state, right? Alabama, Alaska, and so on, every state that I would visit. And under each state, anytime I was on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and somebody talked about a cool place to go, I just wrote it down in here. And then when I knew the direction I was going, what state I was going through, I just double checked what was on that location. And if I wanted to go there, I went there. Again, it was a very carefree lifestyle. I didn't really care about costs that much. I did have a slight budget, but my goal was just to have fun. I had just retired from the Navy, serving 20 years, and I just wanted to have fun. And so I kind of just did, you know. So here's how much I spent. So again, it's 14 states, 20,000 miles. RV maintenance, which I had one, I guess, issue, and then the rest is just oil changes.
Definitely stuck in the mud.
Yeah, Alex predicted this when he was about 2 years old. We're a smidge stuck in the mud. And the front's basically the same. Yeah, that's a problem. Was $1,762.19. Parking and rent, for the most part, with the exception of 3 locations, I did not pay for parking or for rent, if that makes sense. So this includes those 3 locations. October, for an entire month, we visited his dad, and therefore I had to pay. There was no boondocking in that area, so I paid for the entire month. And I did 1 day in Florida when we were starting out, and I did it's less than 2 weeks in Washington State. And then the rest cover like state or city parks where I had to pay a fee to enter it. Those all counted as parking. So parking and rent was $732.36, which is not bad. We had a shower in the RV, but my water heater did not work, and therefore Alex hated taking a shower there. Also, it was a little bit of a hassle, so I didn't mind that we paid to take showers either at gas stations, like the initial, I would say 3 months. We took showers at truck stops or gas stations, right? Much cleaner and much better experience than I ever thought. It really worked out really well. And then we finally paid for a YMCA membership, which has its pros and cons, but obviously one of them is they're basically nationwide and they do have showers. So for showers, it's $337 even. And then touristy stuff, because again, so this includes souvenirs as well as experiences, whether it was riding an 1880 train or whatnot, like all those things that we did came out to $924.06. So all those I think are super reasonable. again, for us, we traveled really quickly, so let's talk about the big numbers. Number one is groceries and miscellaneous. And miscellaneous does include things like buying paint supplies and art supplies so we could have fun. It includes things like if we bought any books while we were traveling, which we did a lot of. So all of that, miscellaneous. $6,059.34. That is by far my largest. So groceries, miscellaneous. It does not include eating out. That's right, it doesn't. And quick note on groceries, I had to learn how my fridge worked. And in that time of figuring out how my fridge worked, I have thrown away so much groceries, like an entire week's worth of groceries had to be thrown out because I would realize too late that my fridge was not working, and then I had to dump it out. So that was early days. I did figure out how the fridge worked and how much food to keep in it to keep it optimal. So that got improved later on, but in the beginning, yeah, weeks worth of foods thrown away. And then eating out, because of course we did eat out a lot, $4,027.18. And last, but most certainly not least, is the gas. And I was traveling predominantly in the Northwest, so west of the Mississippi, all the way, Montana and Washington State, and the gas there cost a lot more than, let's say, Iowa, which had really nice prices. But either way, total was $4,073.75. I can't even say the total, like I can't. And that's for 5 months, 14 states, and 20,000 miles. So yeah, really loved traveling in the camper van. I think it was perfect for 2 and the little dog. I wouldn't recommend it for 3, to be honest, although a lot of people seem to do it, but I just think for full time, 2 is kind of the max for that guy.